Hi everyone. I am going to attempt to alter this matchbox. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with this paper. It's just old sheet music. And I've already cut it out to the size of the matchbox. And I just used my bone folder to crease the corners, and I'm going to use my Mod Podge to glue it on. And I think I'm going to put a little white paint on it. Just kind of like on the corners. I still want the sheet music. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Maybe I'll put some, spray it with a little water. I should have watered the paint down, but that's okay. There we go. 'Cause I still want the sheet music to come through, show through. And I'm just going to let this dry. And go on to the next step. Oops. So here I'm just putting a coat of Mod Podge on. I like to put this on just so I feel that the paper is sealed and it won't tear or won't rip as easily, just by always, opening up the box and looking inside. And I just feel that it'll hold the box together a lot better. And now I am putting more of the sheet music on the drawer part of the matchbox along the outside, and I'm also going to put some paper on the bottom of the inside as well. Okay, so it's not quite dry, but I want to paint just the inside a little bit. So what I did is pierced a couple holes in the box, took some beads and put it through some wire, and stuck the wire through the holes, and then just used my duct tape to secure it. And it works pretty good. I don't have one of those little knobby things, so I hope this works. I guess so. Okay, there we go. That's all right, huh? Okay, now the next thing I need to do is get some glue out and glue some feet. Boy, this stuff just comes a-pouring out. Alright, now what should I do? Oh yeah. I kind of just got a whole bunch of things here. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to place it, but I have a doily, and then the flower. I have these beautiful sprigs that I bought. This whole thing from Michael's. I think that was on sale, so I picked that up, cut a piece off. I don't know if I'm going to use all of these, but this is, I'm just kind of laying it out. See how it'll look like. And then what I'm going to do, at the local craft store here, I buy these, comes at about a foot long. And what I had my husband do is cut it in half, and then I painted it white to make it look like a little fence. And I'm also going to put that on the sides of the box, like so. Oops. I glued the doily on the top and the fence on either side. And I have this beautiful piece of lace with these little pearls on them that I got in a package from Doreen at My Bedazzled Treasures. And I'm now going to glue that down. Okay, and then I think I'm going to, I made this flower here, and I think I'm going to put this up on the corner here. I'll just tell you about this flower. I think this button will look really pretty in the center. But this flower here, let me bring it up close. Is, here I have to bring the basket over. My husband has a machine in his workshop. Don't know what it's called, but when he's finished with it, all these little wood shavings end up on the floor. And they make really neat flowers. So I'll take a few out and I'll show you. So some look like this, and they're really, really delicate. Like they break. They're like paper, so they break really easily. But once you twist them a little bit and shape them up, they make really pretty flowers, especially if you're going to ink them up or paint them. And here's this one here. So this is what they look like when I pick them up off the floor. And then you just kind of have to twist and turn them a little bit. These ones here, I don't know, weird. I guess I could do something with that. I'm not sure. It looks like a bunch of ice cream cones. See? This one. So they all kind of are different. But let me put this back. So what I did with my flower is I took some white acrylic paint and gently sort of took, wait a minute, I bring the camera down. So I took white acrylic paint with my paintbrush and just slowly picked the flower up and painted all inside with the paintbrush. I think I used this paintbrush. And just slowly painted it all. And then what did I do? I didn't really do much at all. Then, oh yeah, then I sprayed it with some hairspray just so it would get a bit stiffer and not fall apart so easily. And right after I hairsprayed it, it was wet, and I have this glitter here. No, I didn't use that color. I used this color. Whoops. It's just kind of a white, does it have a name? Ultrafine Cool Highlight it's called. And when the hairspray was still wet, I just sort of sprinkled it all over like that, and it gave that view. I don't know if it's a camera there, see? Anyhow, so that's that flower. And I'm going to just go get my hot glue gun, and I'm going to put that in the center, and I'm going to glue it up here in the corner. So I have my flower glued on, and these are the embellishments that I've put together that I'm going to decorate the top of the box with. So these are two different types of lace that I just tied it up in a bow, and I misted with, I'd have to go get it, just some homemade stuff that I make. So this one is, I call it rose, and this one I call espresso. So I sprayed the lace with both those colors. I'm going to use this sprig here, from Michaels. I think I showed it earlier in the video. It's this big piece from Michaels. So a piece of that. Then this butterfly, which originally was white, and that is, I just picked these up, these butterfly picks at the dollar store, so I just cut the top off. I misted it with the same colors. I'm going to put that on the top. Then I have a stick pin that I'm going to put on the top, and I believe this is from Webster's. And this little piece of ribbon going there. I have these cute little birdie charms that are going to go somewhere on the fence. This one I just added one of these head pin toppers with a bead. And this one I'm just going to put on this little birdie by itself. I think I'll just stick them somewhere on the fence. And then this is seam binding that I misted again with the same colors, and then heat dried it. And I think that's it. So I'm going to go do that. My glue gun is at another workbench here in my craft room, so I'm going to go glue all that on, and I'll be back. So here the little box is all finished. So this is where I put the little birdie on the side of the fence, and the lace ribbon, butterfly. I added a bling, pink bling, and then the other butterfly is on the other side of the fence here, and the butterfly cameo. So it's so pretty. This was lots of fun to make. And then there's the feet. I put some bling on the feet too. And then some lace at the end of the box. And probably I would say the best way, rather than constantly pulling on this, even though it's duct taped in there, is sort of to push this end out. And it's filled with all kinds of wonderful vintage type goodies from my stash. And then the little matchbox, I thought that I would have to do that one too. So it's just wrapped with lace and a bow and some bling and some more, a vintage tag, and it's just filled with lots of vintage type goodies. So, yay! Okay, so there's my share. I finally altered a matchbox. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.